Now, a player that I am really excited to see hit the field for the Browns this upcoming season, and one of my favorite players in the entirety of the draft, is rookie tight end Harold Fannin Jr. I know where your mind is, but what about David Njoku? He's the clear starter in Cleveland and one of the best tight ends in the league. And in saying that, you would absolutely be correct. However, the conversation with Harold Fannin becomes a bit more nuanced when you actually dig deep into his skill set and what he can potentially bring to Cleveland's offense in 2025. Harold Fannin, the 67th overall pick in the draft, fits the mold of your more modern flex tight end, essentially a big slot wide receiver. In his final season at Bowling Green, Fannin played around 32% of his snaps in the slot, as well as just over 26% on the outside, though he's by no means a bad blocker and will switch out with David Njoku off and on as an inline tight end. Fannin stands in around 6'3", 240 pounds, and has more than enough athleticism for the position. His raw combine numbers weren't exceptional, and it may have even knocked him out of being a second-round draft pick, but I do think Fannin is the perfect example of a player who simply plays faster with the ball in their hands, and I believe some teams overthought this, as we see every year with skill position players. Fannin has many strengths in his game to get excited about. He is dominant after the catch, having averaged nearly 3 broken tackles a game in his final season. He's virtually impossible to bring down for your smaller corner or safety in a one-on-one battle. He also has rare change of direction for his size, and it shows both after the catch and in his primary route tree of quick outs and short end breakers. He's also a threat for ISO looks on outside corners where he can dominate on a well-placed back shoulder, and he can put in work on linebackers over the middle of the field on crossers and digs. Think of Fannin as a mix of Brock Bowers, Isaiah Likely, and Evan Ingram in the way that he will be utilized at the next level. Now, I'm not predicting Harold Fannin to put up absurd numbers or finish as some top tight end in fantasy football in his rookie season, especially with how much disarray the quarterback room is in Cleveland. However, I do view him as being a crucial asset of the Browns' future, and he may just have some of the most exciting highlight plays for any receiver in the NFL this season. A hopeful bright spot for a Cleveland Browns organization that is in desperate need of a draft hit.